Everybody, welcome to tonight's session of Lost Ruins.
Woo.
Everyone's gonna hear a new voice. Everybody, welcome Mike to the game.
Welcome to the game, Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Glad to have
Sup,
you.
nerd.
So, last session, quick little recap. Everyone kind of finally gathered in Solaris and got sorted into their unit, ran through a little boot camp, and were sent out on patrol. Upon reaching the crossroads where they were sent to patrol, they found the crossroads at first deserted, but then upon further inspection saw that there were 3 orcs approaching, 2 from the north and 1 from the southeast. And the party took on these orcs and soundly defeated them. While not walking away unscathed themselves, the party felt confident in their abilities. But then Gersemi, with a fantastic investigation check, realized there's supposed to be people here. And there's not.
And we established that it didn't look like there had been a struggle. There's no
No, that was
weapons
you.
or anything.
No, you had rolled your investigation check, and that was where the session had ended. So, rolling over that 27 on your investigation check, as you look down at the ground, you realize there's a lot of footprints here that aren't yours and your party's from this encounter. But there's a lot more. There's additional orc footprints in areas where you didn't fight any orcs this time around. And there are other humanoid footprints, either be it from dwarfs or humans or whoever, that look like they were dragged off out this way.
I'm going to signal to Heinrich and Sinwig, and probably approach them after I'm done investigating and share with them my findings.
And Sean, just really quick, I have a black screen. I don't know if it's
Yes.
because I'm not in the party. Okay.
Yep.
Figured that was the case.
Other quick side question. Sean, now that we're out of combat and I drop rage, I lose those temporary hit points, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I pass through this barrier, carefully now that we're out of combat?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
you did before, so.
No,
Like-
I leapt over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can make your way through there with no issues.
I had 5 more feet of movement than I should have. And made that leap.
So Gersemi, fill the party in on what's happening and
Did we also already search the existing orcs we killed? Did we do that last time?
yeah. You notice some grotesqueries hanging from Heinrich's belt.
Or cocks.
Yep, I notice and giggle at his description of them. Yeah, so I'm going to point out to Sinwig and Heinrich, show them the footprints and the signs of struggle. And I'm pretty sure this area was supposed to be patrolled already by another group from, what's the name of our town? Jeez.
Solaris.
Solaris, yep, that place.
Sean, now that Gersemi's identified the footprints, do we need to try to investigate them, or can we try to track them?
You're gonna have to try to track them. I mean, it's the.
Then Heinrich will attempt that for sure.
I can help you out if you'd like.
I mean, if you want to lead the way, I'm not good at investigation or perception. So,
Possibly survival.
oh yeah, that I could do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm proficient in survival, so if he would allow it, I could assist you.
Or I can assist you.
Well, I would say so. Whoever is tracking, if multiple people are doing it, that's fine. You can go ahead and
Just
both
each make a
make.
roll.
Yep, both make.
Yep. So Teklin's gonna like get down on all fours and start like crawling around, sniffing at the footprints and trying to follow them around.
Raise my eyebrows a little bit.
Heinrich's a little more brash about it, and he's also a foot or two lower to the ground. So,
And what time of day is it?
If you look at the clock, it is 19:20.
All right.
almost real time.
Yep, and this is the evening, and when we need to return by tomorrow morning, I believe.
Rapple. Yeah, so you guys know all that. Let's see here. So Teklin, as you go and you start looking to track, you can clearly see the footprints leading off to the northeast.
Yep. And I stand up and point that way.
How much more daylight do we have right now?
Not much.
Okay.
It's getting dark.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to Heinrich. Do you think we should find a spot to camp for the evening since we have spotted the trail and know where it leads, since it's getting dark?
Well, it's gonna get cold.
If it's between sleep and finding more orcs, we should find more orcs.
Like you very clearly in your investigation check and this tracking check saw that there was a struggle and that they were taken, and you would feel some sense of urgency to track them down, as they should have been here when you arrived, and they could be in danger.
Yep. Go. We need to go.
Yeah. I think before Teklin even says that, Heinrich is probably about this far along.
I mean, now to address what might be more of a player concern, you guys would feel the ability to gather a short rest before taking off.
Down for that.
Anyone
Short.
making that suggestion?
I would not be opposed. It gains me another spell slot back, but depends because a short rest is just an hour, so
I'm just saying Heinrich is
gone.
Yeah.
kind of fallen to deaf ears. So unless someone is like, "Hey, we should
Oh,
take a short rest,"
yep.
he's assuming
No.
the party's following.
No, I think the track will wait, and I think we could very much benefit from relaxing a little bit. Maybe binding up our wounds. Oh, anybody wounded?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Nope. Nobody's wounded.
Yep. How are you doing, Heinrich?
Heinrich's down 1 hit point.
Yeah, but I need to rest a bit before I get any sort of magical abilities back.
Oh, an arrest it is. It sounds like.
Yeah, so everyone can open their character sheets and give themselves a short rest.
Huzzah!
Where's that pop up under?
It's on your character. I think for you, Thalia, it doesn't matter if you take one or not. You don't get anything.
Oh, just the rest button. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's mainly for Teklin and Gersemi. A short rest right now would greatly improve their effectiveness in the future.
Yep. I'm back to pretty much fresh as a daisy.
Yep. Damn warlocks.
Just a short rest is all it takes, huh?
Pretty much.
If you can avoid getting beat up.
Mm.
So that will move
All right.
everything forward 1 hour. And then
Well, you about fucking ready?
Yes, yes, yes.
and as you see, night has fallen. So that we will now head back to the landing page. So you guys are, see if this works. Come on. Oh, that'd be why. Ha ha ha. There.
Alright.
But so the crossroads that you were going, so like on the map, the direction that was northeast on this map is kind of northwest-ish, a little towards here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, because we were at that crossroads. Got it.
Yep. So you're looking, you travel over to there. So anybody
Alright.
along the way that would like to roll a check of some kind to help in tracking, we survival. I'd accept nature.
And you want that just from anyone who can.
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody who's like, if you got somebody in particular that's like kind of leading out front, like I know Teklin was the one that originally had found the trail. And that's fine. So yeah, Teklin, as you're searching, you're kind of still maybe along the roadway, just off the road a little bit, and you can see a lot of people have maybe spread camps in this area, and you're having a hard time finding which set of tracks to follow.
Too many people.
I'll try my hand at it to see if I can help him regain the trail.
Say I'll throw in two if you want. Or if Sean, you'll accept.
Yeah, and anybody who's searching. I mean,
You said you just want nature?
it could be nature or survival. I'll take either or for this one.
I'll gladly choose survival over nature.
Okay, so both Heinrich and Gersemi, as you see Teklin kind of like narrowing down areas that it's not, you guys both kind of home in on where to go, and you say, hey guys, it's over this way. And both of you start kind of taking off in the direction where you notice there are more ragged footprints and maybe drag marks and whatnot.
Scuffle in a tuffle.
So another roughly 3 hours passes. And then you're getting close to midnight.
Work.
You find that there's a conglomeration of footprints here. Some lot smaller than the ones you noticed before. They lead off to the north, along with the more humanoid footprints of who you would believe to have been the guard and then what you guys would recognize as orc footprints lead off into the Oswald Mountains to the west. Excuse me.
Okay.
So the
I'm
human footprints go with the small footprints.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like a new moon, so am I the only one who can't see shit?
I think there's a bunch of you that can't.
Yeah,
Alright.
I can't either.
So I'll light up a torch.
Would I have an idea of what belongs, who those small footprints would belong to?
Yeah.
That is a good question. Let's see here. 1 second on that.
Sure.
Oh, where is it? There we go. That, I think. Why maybe not? Trying to find. Yeah, so that'd be a survival
Okay.
check.
Is that up to anyone or just Erica?
No, that's for Grisemi.
Okay.
Yeah, you would know as you kind of look down, that you would definitely know that it's a small creature. And roll me a history check.
Right. Not my best, but
Well, wow. Especially when you roll a natural 1.
hey, there it is.
Living up to your name.
So there's a critical failure table for these. So I'm trying to roll.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's not. No, I'm not doing that one either. Yeah, okay, you got this one twice. You find this topic incredibly boring. For the next 24 hours, you take a -2 penalty on checks against similar targets. You're just like,
Jesus Christ.
basically, it's like they're small. I don't know.
Yeah. No idea. Just they're small.
You mean your rolls can now hurt us, Eric?
Hey, one of the ones that could have just happened is you lose one of your highest level spell slots.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I was like, no. So there is a caveat to this, is that there is a third-party publisher or third-party author that has written a bunch more of these critical failure skills that are more appropriate to the roles that you have made. But it's not currently Foundry integrated, but they are actively working on that. So I'm hoping here in the near future that it will be active, and then I will have it so we can make this a little bit more appropriate.
Fair.
So, because the other ones
Yeah.
I rolled, like, actually, what I should have asked was, are you proficient in history?
No.
Yeah, because then I could have, again, when you rolled a nat 1, I would have given you false information that you believed to be true. So yeah, if you're not proficient in a skill that I ask for, let me know, because I don't always have that information
Alright.
up and available.
Okay.
Because you can roll things that you're not proficient in, especially for like the lore skills. But so if you roll a natural 20, you know something and it's true. If you roll a natural 1, you know something, but it's absolutely false.
And both are going to sound the same when you tell us, but we're not going to know. which.
Exactly. So yeah, moving forward in the future, because this would have been ones where she would have known something, but it would have been absolutely false. but she would know it to be true. So yeah, in the future, if you're rolling a skill that I ask for that you're not proficient in, let me know ahead of time, and then I can adjust accordingly. I think it's a nice little niche homebrew thing that I do.
Yes.
All right.
Sounds fair. I will try to remember. No
so yeah.
promises, but
So yeah, so you guys just know that they're small.
So we've got the orc trail leading off to the west, and the other one leading off with the more humanoid and smaller footprints.
Yep, to the north.
they're smaller than like my feet, you know, being like a.
Yeah, they'd
Small
be from
dwarf.
a small creature.
I look at it and I'm just like, children? What?
I mean, Heinrich kind
Um,
of bristles at the thought of not following the orcs, but he also understands enough that we're out here for a reason and we have to be back. And we've already killed a handful of orcs, so
Pretty cut your dick fingers.
yeah.
just like kind of glancing over the area, does there look to be any sort of like scuffle or like blood or anything?
No. Based on all the previous checks, it's like it really looks like the orcs kind of drug their human captives here, and then handed them off to a group of smaller creatures, and the orcs went on their way, and then the smaller creatures and the humanoid captives were drugged further north.
Forgive me.
Well,
The leaves of Lothoria do not fall easily.
I ain't trying to get sued.
I mean, goblins are basically just smaller fucking orcs, so maybe it's some of them.
well, it looks like there's. Kind of adjust the part, be like, oh, well, it looks like there's been some sort of trade-off that happened. I don't know if it's our best interest of keep following, as is getting pretty dark, or calling it for a night and going back to return what we have discovered back at base.
We're already fucking here. Teclin lit his torch. They know we're here. Let's get this over with. And Heinrich starts to slowly trot off to the north.
I sigh, but I'm gonna follow you anyway.
I mean, should I put out the torch?
And be fucking blind? You already lit the thing.
If anything, it puts us at an advantage, and with how late it is, who knows? Maybe they don't need a torch to see us. So, might as well
We're
keep our
gonna be
advantage
ambushed.
while
We
we
may
can.
as well have a ranged caster be able to fucking see what's happening to us.
Okay, so you guys march on, and you come to the outskirts of a camp. Now, it's hard to see into the camp. They do have a fire going, but based off of the geography and everything, you guys would have to at least sneak up to the entrance of the camp to really see what's going on inside.
I think now Heinrich could get up to Teclin and go, you can put up that fucking light.
I will douse my torch.
Ooze. Stealthy.
Oh,
I got it doused for you.
Thanks.
Heinrich will stealth.
Okay.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's one thing that's different between Heinrich and Geralt.
Okay.
Heinrich's not horrible at it.
All right. Everybody give me a group stealth roll.
And yes, Nathan, that is racist. They're all fucking green to me.
Wait, how'd you know that?
Sadie, you want to give me a stealth roll?
I'm fine. That's fine. There we go.
Private GM.
Roll. I did blind. Oops.
Blind's fine. Yeah, that's what I meant. Blind.
You messed up correctly.
Yay!
Mission mailed.
So as you're marching, you see kind of Grisemi being quiet, and Grisemi just kind of looks at everybody else going. As Grisemi notices, not everyone's being very stealthy, and it's at that moment that you hear a slight thunk as Thalia stubs her toe. And I'll be nice. For the next 10 minutes, your melee attack bonus is reduced by 1. It could have been your AC, but I'm not going to do that to a level 1 character.
Not even a con roll to see if she can grunt through the pain?
She rolled a natural 1 on her stealth check.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Noted.
Stern, but fair.
So, so you guys begin to approach, but everyone is alerted to what is going on,
Well, that's a handful.
and I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Pippin, welcome to the fight.
I was gonna say, am I everybody?
Are you the victim?
Pippin, you are currently bound as a prisoner. So the sight that you see upon entering this, so what you gotta do is you open the combat tracker and then click the dice next to your name to roll for initiative.
And they're goblins, yes.
And do I add in? I
You just
probably
click it.
roll a disadvantage.
Nope. A regular roll's fine.
So this actually brings up a question I have with my class.
Oops.
Yes.
So with my commanding presence, to do the attack, it says I can make Fargo the attack have someone in my radius. It doesn't mention that I have to see the person, but it mentions that person I command has to see or hear me. So does it work both ways, or does it just work the one way?
You can.
I think we ran into that with the other herald. Like they have to be able to hear you command it,
Yeah.
or see you like making gestures to command it, but
Yeah.
you don't.
But
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
to see
No,
the person.
they have to see you. Yep. They have to be
Okay.
able to see you. Not you don't have to be able to see the enemy. And
Fight. It will be your turn next.
of course, it is Heinrich Kampsvug.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. Oops. Not click. Why can't I select my token?
Game paused.
Oh, that's why.
Boom. And your token should already be selected.
Yep. I need to add my great axe down to my hotbar. Swing swang. Did we say attacks are public or
Yep.
private GM?
No, attacks. Your guys' attack rolls can be made in the public.
Okay.
Good thing there's no fucking fumble table for attacks.
Woo!
Because that's a fumble, sir.
Oh no.
And I believe that is all I can do.
Move and attack.
Can I rage as bonus? Or is rage action?
You tell me. It's your character.
Thanks. Stern, but fair. Is that under...
In battle, you give yourself over to the Fury within. Starting at first level, on your turn, you can use a bonus action to enter a rage.
Thank you.
Just note, it is not my job to know your characters, it is your job to know your characters.
Yep. Yep. But where is the actual... Oh, there it is.
You don't have to actually click anything, it doesn't do anything. So, just mark off a use and...
Okay.
You'll be all set.
But I attacked before.
Yep.
So, okay. Nope, that's it. End turn.
It's your turn.
Alright. Well, you see this goblin kind of pops out. And it sees all these people have infiltrated the camp. And he is actually going to make a wisdom check. So he looks over and he sees Heinrich engaged with this goblin, but he sees this party sitting back there. So he is actually going to shoot his short bow at Teclin.
I don't like that.
and miss. And then
Is this debris up here, Sean, kind of blocking that path off, or is that passable?
yeah, that's blocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he is gonna go.
I'm just gonna shout out at him in Goblin, "Hey, Dick!" Which is a friendly greeting in Goblin.
You came to my camp.
Hello,
Declan.
traveler.
So I actually, I'm guessing it's because of darkness and light, but
Mhm.
I'm in kind of a cone of darkness that I can't see what's going on. Do I have any idea where that arrow came from?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, if you, like I said, I think if you take a step forward, you should be able to see.
You probably could have seen where Heinrich went to, because he was directly in front of you.
I'm trying to move. Yeah, okay, so something's blocking me
That'd be my
to the
guess.
south.
Here,
Oh, somebody's... Oh, no, it moved me. Okay.
I moved you.
I still can't see. I'm deeper into the cone.
Mhm.
Uh,
Let me
oh,
see
no, I see the goblin now. I mean, okay. That's 10. Whoops. I meant to go 15 to there. That's 15 feet of movement.
You'd be squeezing in that.
Okay. Well, then I'll take another. There's more.
Yep.
So that's 20. Let's see what I can do.
There's at least 2 goblins here. I'll tell
At
you that.
least.
I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 from where I am.
So
Alright,
how would Teclin? So Teclin responded in character. There's more. How
Yeah.
else does he respond in character?
Lots more. And he's going to, I think target the one next to Heinrich. And he's going to use an Eldritch Whip.
After
It's
your
very
attacks
kinky of
as
you,
well,
Declan.
Teclin, I want you to make me a perception check as well.
So roll that one. Nice.
Yep, that is a hit.
And then I'm going to actually just end my turn there. I did 6 force damage, so I get 3 temp hit points.
Very nice.
You are next.
Pippin, I need you to make me a sleight of hand check, please.
And then for that, I just go into my skills. I look at my sleight of hand, and then add that modifier with the little plus thing.
No,
down
you
by
just
this roll.
you literally just click it.
Just click the word.
Just click the word.
Oh.
So fancy.
Oh, perception check. Sorry.
Yep, and your
Oh,
perception check. Switch your those ones you want to make sure that you roll to blind GM roll.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
So you can do that when the chat sheet pops up. You can just click like blind GM roll, and it's fine. It's all good. That one is fine. So this will be your entire turn, but you managed to get your bindings free this turn.
Would I have? I would have seen Teclin, but I wouldn't make his presence known to the goblins next to me. I'm also just sitting here smelling goblin piss and just thinking about how I was wondering what that high-pitched goblin sound was earlier, and it was apparently someone calling a goblin a dick, but I don't speak goblin.
Yeah,
Wait, do they
Teclin,
speak Orcish?
Teclin, you got that perception check?
Yes. Does it have anything to do with listening?
No, it's all sight.
Okay.
So I would,
Yeah, so Teclin, and this is something that Pippin you would already know. So in that fire, there's a cauldron, and you guys are wondering why there's only one humanoid survivor left. They're making human stew.
I swear, there's no meat on these bones. I'm not worth eating. If you just let me go, I have plenty of gold. I can give it to you.
So Teclin, you notice that they're making human stew.
Yeah.
So Pippin, you will be able to. Pippin, you will be able. So Pippin, like you would know, like in a little cache behind you is where all your weapons and stuff are stored. So we can just say like you're able to on your next turn, pick up at least one of your weapons and join the fray.
Sweet.
It is your turn.
Ends my turn.
Yep, I got this one. And then so it is the goblin up here's turn. He kind of.
And then,
That's-
like a reminder, you can right-click your combat tractor on combat encounters and have that pull up, and then switch over to messages so you can have them both privy.
And he sees Heinrich, and he's going to throw something at Heinrich.
Is it piss?
It's his pitch jar.
And he is going to critically hit you.
Of course he is.
And he is going to. He throws a vial, and it explodes on you, and you find yourself engulfed in fire.
It is piss.
And you take this turn. You take 7 fire damage.
Ooh.
And you are still on fire.
Is there a stop,
Make
drop,
ready.
and roll mechanic?
Your turn comes.
Thalia.
I'm at a loss. Okay. I think what I want to do, I would see him go up or get hurt, right? I don't know how far.
No,
away I
from
am.
where you are, you see what you see. You didn't like. You can maybe hear Heinrich's screams. Maybe you
Would
see
the
like
fire
a.
illuminate me?
Actually, yeah, it probably would. 1 second here, I can fix that. And go light. And make it oh, what do I want to make it? Like a torch.
A Heinrich torch?
Go 20 and 10.
There we go.
There.
Like that.
Yeah. Heinrich's on fire. But yeah, you figure from where you are, you'd have to at least probably move forward to even get line of sight on anybody to be able to see what's going on.
Oh, hey, at least he's lighting up that area for me.
Also, yes.
Definitely want to move forward so that I can actually see a bit more.
Okay. So you just like drag your token forward, or you can use the WASD keys as well.
Go 10 feet?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you got 30 feet of movement, so. Here. If you want to move 15 feet to there, I'll drag you there.
Yeah.
There's some
Thank
walls.
you. And I would like to heal him.
Okay, well you see that he's still on fire. So
Yes.
what
mind.
you could do
Never
is you could walk 5 feet closer to him and use your action to put out the fire if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you move there, and you quickly maybe grab your cloak and and I'll let you go ahead and roleplay how you put out its fire.
Oh dear. I just, since I see him on fire, I grab my cloak. That's the best thing that I know of, and I just try to wrap it around him and start patting. Not really hitting, but patting to get the fire out.
You can hit me, lady.
All right, so you have successfully put out the fire on Heinrich. So you still have a bonus action.
I will go ahead and heal. How do I do it again?
So if you're gonna heal Heinrich, you would hit T to target when you hover over his character,
Oh, there we go.
and then you would cast your healing word.
And then Sean, player to jam reminder to get rid of that light.
Oh.
Sorry, Techlin. I am the kid that raises his hand up in class on a Friday and goes, "Do we not have homework for the weekend?"
Although, oddly
And-
enough, I can now dimly see that area.
Boom, and you heal him for 10 hit points.
Noise.
Nice. That's a nice
Nice.
first level
Max heal.
bonus action.
Beautiful.
Yep, max heal. And I believe that's all you can do.
Alright.
It's your turn.
And my turn.
All right.
A solid heal on me.
He's gonna
Upper levels.
step out. He's gonna target Techlin and shoot him with the short bow. And miss. And then he's
Yeep.
gonna kind of step back.
It's your turn.
All right. So, the boss.
What? Said,
He
what?
is going to issue a command, and this goblin in front of you, Heinrich, is actually going to lash out at Thalia. with his short sword. And miss.
It is your turn.
And now it's his turn. So he's actually going to lash out at her again with his short sword. This time hitting her for 6
Bless you.
slashing damage. Sinwig.
You are next.
Right. I am going to move 20 20 feet here.
Oh, Sinwig. My brother in arms, I forgot.
Okay, you're going to move to there.
Yeah, I'm just weighing the many options I have.
Yep.
Try and remember just how it looks. A 15-foot cone is just like this square, and then like
If you draw a 15-foot cone, you'll have a 15-foot cone.
that's right.
That's a 15-foot cone.
Okay. Okay, so it's opposite like that. Okay. Alright, think I'll then instead just use Commanding Presence on Heinrich.
Okay, he yells to you, Heinrich, to attack.
Sinwig, you're the new zaddy.
And you can use your reaction to make an attack.
Or cast a cantrip, but I'm assuming you don't have one.
God, no. My cantrip is the other side of my axe.
And that is a miss.
And, yep.
Mer.
Then I am going to use my bonus action.
Dice
I
jail.
might be slightly broken. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a description for this, so if I am missing something, I'm sorry.
Just tell me what you're doing.
Use my shield to increase my AC.
No.
Okay.
You have to attack. You have to attack with your short sword
Okay.
to be able to then be defensive with your shield.
Okay. Yeah, I just, for some reason, couldn't see any of that under my shield, so I...
It's under your weapon. It's a weapon feature.
Oh, it's under my weapon. Okay.
Defensive, medium, yep.
Okay.
But yeah, if you look in the under the equipment, when you have a defensive trait, this weapon is designed to be used with a shield of the stated degree or higher. When you make an attack with this weapon and are using a shield designed for it, you can then use a bonus action to either make an attack with your shield or increase your armor class by 1 until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So anything else on your turn?
No, I think that will be it.
I love these adjectives.
It is your turn.
Because now it's racist.
All right,
Goblin's
now
turn.
it's the racist goblin's turn.
Oh, and he's the one right next to me. Lovely.
Yeah, and he is the one right next to you. So he is going to yell obscenities at you in Goblin, which, Techlin, you understand, right?
hmm And I respond with whatever the goblin equivalent of "Okay, Boomer" is.
And he just kind of looks at you, and you do that, and he is, well, A, he's flanking, and B, he's going to press the attack.
Yep.
Oh no.
Not much I can do about that because I can't fall back with someone directly behind me, right?
Nope.
Yep.
So he is going to roll and hit for 4 slashing damage. But now remember, melee attacks against him now have advantage until his next turn.
Mm-hmm.
It will be your turn
All right.
next.
Grisemi.
Okay. This cliffside right next to me, how tall is it?
Right next to you, like over here.
Yeah. Is there a space that looks climbable to get me up?
Not really. It's extremely difficult to climb that.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's one right here next to me.
Yeah, he's a racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's the racist one. Did I get a better view here? There's not. Ugh. It's not good. What? Ray of Frost him.
All right, you pop out a ray of frost, and it is a successful hit. So he has his movement lowered, and he is hit for 4 cold damage.
All right, and I think I moved 20 feet, so I'm gonna pop back 5. So, and I think that's gonna be my turn for now.
It is your turn.
All right, well, this easygoing goblin here. He's just like, "Whoa, you guys coming to my camp?" He is going to shoot his bow at Sinwig.
Y'all coming up here, gonna just scrimp my scrimp.
And he misses. But then he is going to
Thank you, Mike, for the chuckle.
skedaddle back that way.
It's your turn.
And the polite goblin is going to step out and also take a pot shot at this horrifying creature that he sees before him in the visage of Sinwig.
Steven, don't you listen to them. You are lovely.
And he hits and deals max damage.
It will be your turn next.
Heinrich,
Yes, sir.
there's a broadside of a barn right in front of you. Do you think you can hit it?
I'm gonna fucking try. Do I get any expertise for having
No,
3 people around him?
absolutely
No?
not. You're not flanking. Now you're flanking.
Now I'm flanking.
But the question is, hold on. Yeah, Techland, you got a melee weapon. You're good.
So that's a D4.
It's an expertise die.
And then to press the attack, that goes to a D6.
It would go to a d6, but then remember, everybody's going to have advantage on you.
For melee, correct?
No, all attacks get advantage on you.
Oh. Okay.
Oof.
That is a hit. And he's dead.
So I moved 5, so I can squeeze through here, correct?
So you did not press the attack. Okay.
No. So I can squeeze through between Sinwig to here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Can they get to me on either side?
Well, that's
North to south?
you can clearly see north is a ledge.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if, for them being tiny, if they can get in between me and that ledge.
No, they still occupy a 5-foot square.
Okay, and to the south too.
They occupy a 5-foot square. They can squeeze in there. Like, you could squeeze. They can squeeze.
Okay.
But that's disadvantage on attacks and advantage
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
Everyone else gets advantage, and I think it's movement.
I'm just
is
not sure if
doubled.
they can stand on the square to the south of me. That's my question. But no, I'll hold here. So I'll end my
It is
turn
your turn.
and make sure that I gain my 2.
Nope. You don't get to gain them. You gain them at the beginning of your turn. We covered this last session. If you don't gain them at the beginning of your turn, you have forfeited those hit points.
You are stern but fair, and God, I would absolutely hate to play cribbage against you. Egg
Yep.
all of my goddamn miss points.
Yep.
All right.
So he is going to come forward and swing and hit you for 3 slashing damage.
Is that after halved?
Oh, that's right. I gotta have that. So I'll give you 1 back. I'll give you 2 back.
I'll peg you for a point back, sir.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 back. There you go. Boom. But that's why the other damage was all fire. And then he is going to use his bonus action to Zoidberg away from you.
Is it by Zoidberg? Do you mean disengage?
Yep.
Okay.
Teclin.
I think. Well, I would be foolish not to take advantage on this guy next to me. Just in case, I think I'm going to. Oh, yeah, cool. Let's Shocking Grasp. So, advantage. Wow. Hopefully that hits anyway.
That hits.
Okay. So he takes 6 lightning and cannot take reaction. Oh, he's dead.
He can't take reactions anyways.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing.
5, 10, 15, 20. Gets. Yeah, I don't want to block the path, so I think I'll go here.
Mike, I just sent you a
And-
private message.
And my
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Cool. I see a man covered in burnt cocks, just getting stabbed, and I think this might be my time.
Are they cocks or are they toes?
They're very burnt. I can smell them.
You have them. You have them listed as Orc Cox.
I can smell it.
I have it in parentheses as cocks.
So I am going to reach for my scimitar behind me. I don't know if I need to take an action to.
Nope, that's a free object interaction to pick that up.
Excellent. And then if I want to sneak attack, I can have 1 use per short rest, right? So I would.
You haven't. So sneak attack requires. It's not 1 use per short rest. It requires you to have like an adjacent ally to the creature you're attacking, or have advantage on the attack. But right now you're still technically. Don't have you marked as prone, but you're prone. So, but you and I have built this character, you can stand up without
Kip up.
using any movement.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I kip up, and I'm gonna stab this guy, who is the boss, which scares me a little bit, but.
Yep.
You know,
so
go
yeah,
big
the
or-
only weapon you can currently have equipped would be your scimitar. But like I said, the other private message I got you, which means next turn you'll be able to pull your dagger as well.
Gotcha. So I'm hitting T and
Yep.
then clicking the guy, but I can't.
No, you hover over him and hit T.
Huh. Not letting me do it.
Just hold your cursor over him and tap T. And you should see
Yep.
4 triangles around on the corners.
Yep, he's got him target. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yep. Hover over him and hit T.
Yeah, it's not showing me anything. I'm sorry.
Try refreshing your browser. Sometimes that's
Yeah.
what you have to do.
Also, nothing will pop up. You have to go into your actual character sheet and hit your weapon unless you drag your weapon down into your hotbar.
Yeah, we can cover that stuff out of game.
There we go. Okay.
And then you would just click the one that says regular scimitar under scimitar. Click the icon and it'll roll the attack roll.
All right. Blind GM roll or
No,
public
the
roll?
public rolls for attacks.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
That is a miss.
Good times. So I can't use another action because I still got that snake in my boot. So I think that's it. I can try to run, but would he have an attack of opportunity on me?
Yes, he would.
Well, if I'm running, I'm just getting deeper into it and drawing more attention, so I'll probably just hang out and take it.
Okay.
Unless you try to take it and do like an acrobatics jump over stuff, but that gets dicier too.
I get negative acrobatics, so
Oh,
probably,
No, you don't.
probably not.
You don't get negative acrobatics.
Athletics, maybe.
Oh, athletics. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're bad at athletics. You're really good at acrobatics.
Oh, I'm really good at. Yeah, I was looking at it earlier. It didn't make sense to me. So could I?
acrobatics is more like jumping and vaulting and stuff like that, and then athletics is like climbing, pulling people up, and like strength.
It's also
stuff.
whatever I decide.
Oh, yes, yes.
So could I
Sean
try
is
to get down off this wall by Heinrich here?
Like if you wanted to like run and jump down, yeah, you're still gonna take an attack of opportunity. But yeah, you can. That's something you can totally attempt to do.
Oh, I take 2 attacks there. I'd still be. No, I'm just gonna hang out. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'd rather them try to close the distance and come up here.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'll-
that's
It is your turn.
that is the smarter play,
Yeah,
especially at level 1.
yeah. I was like, I'm gonna eat, a boss hit pretty quickly there. So
Okay. So the self-effacing goblin alchemist.
gonna throw more chlamydia piss at me and burn me.
He is going to roll a d4 to see who he's going to attack. And he's gonna re-roll that d4. Alright. This one is actually, he's judging by the combat effectiveness of what he has seen from his vantage point, he is going to throw a vial at Teclin. But he is only 5 feet up, so he does not get an expertise die on his ranged attack roll.
Hey, bada.
And
Wings. Bada.
you know what?
Candidate.
This isn't something that I'd normally do. But he has thrown a fire, an alchemist fire, and fumbled. So I'm gonna roll a d6.
Scatter die.
Yep. On a 6, it hits him. On a 6, it hits him. On a 1 through 5, it just sails off and does nothing. I rolled a 4.
Aw.
So his vial sails off and does nothing.
It will be your turn next.
Thalia.
In Goblin. That was a bad throw, and you should feel bad.
Feel like you're supposed to be a bard or something.
Only with goblins.
I would want to. Let's see, where am I at? I want to heal Sinwig
You cannot.
if I can. Oh, okay.
You have no spells left.
No. Then I will do. Let's do an arrow to the alchemist.
Okay. Did you want to attempt to bothersome buzzing them first
Oh, true.
to maybe give yourself an expertise die on your attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you so target them. Yep, then roll your bothersome buzzing, and then I will make sure I roll his save.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Alright, so he will attempt to make his saving throw. And fail. So he is now buzzed. So now, if you make your ranged attack against him, make sure you click to add a D4 expertise die on your attack.
Then that would still be a public roll, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is a hit for max
Pew.
damage. And as
2 maxes.
so, as you see this narrow opening between Sinwig and he's slightly elevated, maybe you just see his head and you bothersome buzzing him, and then you draw your arrow back, and as he's shaking off this imaginary bee that's bothering him, you drive an arrow right through his eye, killing him.
Big relief. I didn't want to get roasted.
And I believe that would end my turn.
You have movement if you want to move.
I could move closer. Oh, right there. Now I'll end my turn.
It is your turn.
All right. Pot
Oh,
shots.
hell.
Yep.
Didn't see that guy there in the dark.
Yeah. Pot shots at Teclin. That one will hit
I'm not a fan of that.
for 4 damage. And then
It's your turn.
all right. So the boss. Well, he's got Pippin right here, so he is gonna swing out with his scimitar
Don't want to damage the meat.
and miss. But he's gonna swing out with the scimitar again and
Okay.
hit. Ooh,
Who's got the doubles?
and Pippin is brutally slashed by this guy's scimitar.
Let out a little whelp.
It's your turn. It will be your turn next.
Sinwig.
Alright. Well, I am going to move. Here. Then I am going to use my action to use my Dragon's Breath in a line.
Nice.
Okay. one quick second on that. Give me 1 second. Double check something
You
on
have what, Sinwig? At level 1?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so we are establishing that it's a line weapon.
Yes.
It's not either or.
Okay. Yep. It is a line.
So it is a line
Ooh.
in perpetuity.
Yes.
All right. First saving throw. The first goblin just kind of laughs at you as he critically succeeds.
Darn.
And the second one failed.
I'm
As
assuming
the first one. The first one. So you see the polite goblin just like jump up over the line, going "ha ha," and the other one didn't see it coming.
Okay, I'm assuming the crit means he doesn't take the half.
Let's see. Is it?
It is half damage if they fail.
It's half damage. And he still takes. I guess. Oh yeah, if it's half damage.
if they succeed.
Yeah, if this, like I said, if this was Pathfinder, he wouldn't. But no, he'll still take half damage. So.
So Sinwig, you give him
He
a
takes
Brazilian.
And this one, boom, dies.
Ah,
Alright. And with that, I will. Move. What was that? 5, 10, move up 5 feet and end my turn.
It's your turn. It will be your
Alright.
turn next.
Yosemite.
Let's see what I can see. Dang it.
yeah, Gersemi, we need some like boots that increase our movement.
Yeah. Something. Okay, so what happens when if I try to target one of these two and they're kind of basically being blocked by Sinwig and Teclin?
If you're shooting a ranged attack, it's going to take a penalty to the attack roll.
Okay. So I moved.
It keeps track of how much movement you've used. So that would be 20 feet. That's 20. And that's 25.
25. Okay. So Sinwig's still kind of in the way, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going for the polite, I
yeah.
think both of us are.
Yeah, but now you're there. So you'd have a penalty against him. There's going to be a penalty against the boss. This guy, technically, you can't even see.
Okay. Well, let's just go for it.
All right. Who are you attacking?
Oh, that's Heinrich. Okay.
No, you're attacking
Attack
Heinrich.
you.
Gotcha. Sorry, Heinrich.
Last move.
You're going to attack the boss? All right.
I'm gonna attempt it.
Yep, that's going to be a -2 penalty.
Okay. To the attack roll.
Yep, to the attack roll. So when you type up your chat sheet, it'll ask for modifiers. Just type in -2.
Okay. Let's just do this one for now. Public. So the situational modifiers, that's the -2.
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
This Erica.
And, ooh, that is a miss. Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, that was fun, guys.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
All right, it's the polite goblin's turn. He is going to step up and swing at Heinrich with his short sword and miss, and then disengage.
You are next.
Heinrich.
Do I have line of sight on these guys? I know I can see them on the map, but just
Vaguely. Like it's 5 feet up.
So
Yeah,
I can make
awesome.
it. I can make it to flank. I've got 20 feet of movement, 5 feet up, or 25
is.
feet of movement.
It is 5 feet up. It's still going to take an athletics check, but it's not a super hard DC. So
You want me to roll before I move?
yeah.
Okay.
Are you committing to your movement?
Yes.
Then yes, roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
Blind.
You got it. Once I figure out my skill sheet again.
I really think someone should have tossed him, but
Don't tell the elf.
Or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dragonborn right
you-
next to him.
Yep, you very easily are able to jump up there.
oh, thank God.
And hit. Dealing minimum damage.
Oh my god, I forgot my. I did. And
It is your turn.
I was going to say something, but technically my character's not
No,
supposed to be
no,
talking, so-
don't help me, Mike. I need to learn how to be independent.
So this goblin is going to pop out and take a short bow shot at Sinwig. And hit. And Sinwig goes to sleep.
Ooh. I'll have what he's having.
Teclin.
Oh, I forgot to add my expertise on that too, but oh well. That would have been a crit.
I am
No, crit
going...
still requires a 20 on the die, on the d20.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that too.
I'm gonna forego my movement using Twilight Step to teleport to there.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm going to target the guy on the ramp to my right with my Eldritch Whip.
The range on that's what? 15?
15.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Roll it again.
Okay.
You're 5 feet over somebody and attacking. You get advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't enough.
Nope, it's 5 feet.
Oop, that's the wrong thing. So,
Yeah, just
what happened there?
clicked
Whip,
Eldritch- you
not
clicked Eldritch
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
Yeah. So expertise die, you said?
no, it's advantage.
No.
Advantage.
I think.
Oh,
Hold on.
advantage.
No, actually, it might be an expertise die. Give me one quick rule check on that. I believe it's expertise. Now that you mention it.
Oh.
I'll be able to, real quick. I'll be able to find it.
God, you remind him, but you won't remind me for 2 HP. Thank you for helping me be a better player.
Jason,
If
he
you
was
are at least
throwing
5
that-
feet above your target and you aren't grappled or restrained, you gain an expertise die on melee attack rolls against it.
Yeah, and this is a melee attack roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
A melee attack with 15-foot range?
Yep. It's a whip.
That's spicy.
That's a hit.
Unfortunately, I rolled for 2 hit points, so I get 1
Yep.
temp hit point.
And had you rolled an expertise die on the previous attack, it would have
Yeah.
it would have hit because all you needed was a
Yeah.
1 to hit it. So I will
Oh,
go ahead.
well.
I will go ahead and give you the 3 force damage instead of the 2.
Oh,
Because all
okay.
you really needed to do was roll a d4.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you get
he's still up though.
vampiric
Yep.
temporary off of those? Oh, that's
Uh,
so cool.
I get half the damage they do, and then it hasn't come up yet because it hasn't. But if I can,
Mhm.
they only last till the end of next turn. or my next turn, but if I hit again before my next turn, I can use them to do extra damage. Not a lot.
Yeah, no. Player,
Uh,
player. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Level 1.
So that is action movement. I think I'm going to end the turn there.
It will be your turn next.
All right,
Oh man,
Pippin.
I'm straight up not having a good time. The boss really got a piece of me. Can I use sneak attack now that Heinrich's?
Yeah, well, if you hit, yes.
Also,
Okay.
make sure that you add your flanking
That's an expertise die.
because I forgot to add that.
Yep.
So I would click scimitar for my primary attack.
Yep.
1d4.
Because hold on,
flanking.
can I DM?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jason. So remember also too, you're new. I'll give, like I said, I give my newer players a little bit of leeway. Don't forget to say that you are also pulling your dagger out of your boot.
Oh yes, I'm pulling my dagger out of my boot. I'm now dual wielding with scimitar in primary hand, dagger offhand.
Yep. So now when you can attack him with your 1 expertise die because you're flanking.
So which which expertise die would I use? A D4?
Just the D4. Yes.
Okay. Right.
That is a
Wow.
Fumbleia, Fumblerooski.
Yeah.
Nothing happens with fumbles like that. It's a miss.
All right, I will offhand dagger. I'm also.
Yep.
Would I still have
Still
the-
flanking. Yep. Still flanking.
Yep. Okay. All right.
And
Wow.
yep, that one hits. So now roll your sneak attack as well. All right, Max.
Whoa.
Nice. Needed that.
Boom.
And then that's end of my turn. I don't really
Yep,
have
that's
anything else to do.
action, bonus action. Yep.
It's your turn.
Cool. Well,
It will be your turn next.
it's nice
Oh,
knowing
yeah.
you guys.
So you have seen that Sinwick has gone down.
Oh, your mic is really muffled, by the way.
Oh, I was asking if going up to him and using the spare
Spare the dying.
spare of the dying.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to suggest for you.
That's 2.
Yep. So walk up. Yep. So you walk up. You use your action to spare the dying on Sinwig, and Sinwig becomes stable.
Oh, he was knocked down. I thought he was just put to sleep.
No, like knocked unconscious.
Yep.
Yep. And Sinwig is now stable.
Hey.
I
Yep. And that one takes a full action.
so then I end my turn.
Yay! Someone's kind of dying.
It's your turn.
Luckily, the wiry goblin did not see anything that you were doing, Thalia, but he does see everyone else up there.
Ah.
And Teclin, you are the most appealing target.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to shoot at you with his short bow. And miss.
Nice.
It is your turn.
All right. This is the boss. So, the boss sees two people before him, one on either side. He 1 to 2 Heinrich, 3 to 4 Pippin. 1. He's going to attack Heinrich. So he swings out once with his scimitar. Missing.
Oh, baby boy.
He swings out again with the scimitar and fumbles. And then he uses a bonus action to disengage. And moves to there. Spending an extra 5 feet of movement to go down the ramp.
It is your turn. Make ready.
Alright,
Your
Cinemac,
turn
you are
comes.
stable, so there's nothing that you have to do.
It's your turn. Make ready. Your turn comes.
Grisemi.
Okay. That's still a blob.
We're also
So
yep,
this
you
guy.
can see the interfering goblin.
Okay.
He's busy running interference.
Once again. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be blind, but
That's a hit. So he has his
Hooray.
speed reduced, and he takes 4 cold damage.
Okay, and then go back here and hide behind the tables.
Okay. It's your turn.
That's my turn.
It's your turn.
It is the polite goblin's turn. All right. Polite goblin is going to step up to there and hold an action.
That's rather polite.
Like that.
It will be your turn next.
Heinrich.
Sean, how do you feel about jump attacks?
They can either go really well or really poorly.
Because this, I assume, right here.
Yep, that's
to
the
the boss
ledge.
would be about 5 feet.
Yep, that's a ledge. If you want to jump off it, jumping down is going to be a deck save. Not very hard.
Deck save.
Not very hard, but
Okay.
it's 5 feet.
Yeah, Heinrich's plan is to run, jump and land here between the two, and try to smack this boy. Is there any sort of advantage on success on that?
There might possibly be, but we are going to take a quick 5-minute break starting now. All right, so you wanted to jump off that ledge and attack the boss.
That's the plan.
Okay, you go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
You want me to do it before I move?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's not the shield. Is that toggles proficiency?
You have to keep your character sheet locked to roll those throws.
Oh, okay. There we go. You want it public or blind GM?
Blind GM. Okay, yeah, you land normally.
If I have like axe out in air, Is there
As you
any-
land, you are attacked by the polite goblin,
Okay.
and he critically hits you.
Oh shit.
Oh,
But I remembered my 2 temporary hit points. 2.
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't click the button.
I added them on.
There's a button for it on your sheet that you click for them.
I didn't use the button, but I added on the temporary hit
That's
points.
fine.
I had a whole temporary monologue about how Dad's gonna be very,
Really
very
proud of himself.
mildly proud.
No, that's
about
next time. Hit the button. I made all those buttons for you. All right, so just the normal attack.
Everyone in chat can attest.
That's fine. Yeah, next time. Yeah, I made all those buttons for you.
I'll use your buttons, Dad. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Miss.
and I missed. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn.
It's your turn.
Someone's
So
got to.
sad.
Someone's got to be the red one of the group.
I'm so sad.
I passed on that torch. Maybe. Probably not.
And this one is going to come up and flank you.
But hey, Pippin, I took that out for you so you can flank the bloody.
Dude, I was gonna say it was a really bad idea for you to do this, but I really appreciated it, so I needed the help.
And this one deals 3 damage to you. Yes, that's halved.
It was in character, at least.
Teclin.
Oh,
It's a 5-foot drop, right?
Yes, sir.
Could I do like 10 feet of movement speed to like carefully get down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will do that. And then it looks like to the south that would be a squeeze, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so from here.
Heinrich goes, you're not gonna charging downfall whip him?
I am going to target, let's see. I'm going to go for the guy to the north of Heinrich with my Eldritch Whip.
You're going to whip around him.
Yeah, is that going to be difficult?
Going to be a minus. No. With a whip and the angle that you have through there, I'll say that's okay.
Alrighty. Just a straight roll.
That's
Yo,
Ooh.
a crit,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm also
Yeah.
going to
Oh.
end my 2 temporary hit points to do 1 extra hit point of damage to him.
Okay.
Okay. For 12 total force
Let me see
damage.
here. Let me see.
So you phase him out of existence?
Yep. It's I was reading it. So when you hit him, you can decide that. That's perfect.
Yep. So that's
That's he's dead.
yep. And then at the end of my turn, I get half the temp hit points I did with my whip, which 12 damage, half would be 6.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm happy with where I am.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
All right, Pippin.
oh man, I mean, I shouldn't do it, but
Now, remember, you have a short bow.
yeah, but I get 2 attacks if I came up on him. And having witnessed,
I also remind you that you have 1 hit point.
yeah, I do know that. That's yeah.
Take the suggestions from
yeah, I'll
God
take it.
while you get them.
So I have no angle of disadvantage because Heinrich.
You actually,
Okay.
so if you're shooting at the goblin boss from right there, So this does require you can sheathe one of your weapons and drop the other one. And then, or actually no, technically you have to drop both weapons to pull out your bow. So your scimitar and your dagger you would drop to the ground, pull out your bow, and because you are at a, well no, you're only at a 5-foot elevation, that doesn't make a difference. Yeah, you have a normal short bow shot at the goblin boss.
So how do I drop them?
You just theater of mind say I dropped them.
Okay.
There is a way
I
on
didn't know
your
if there was
there is a way on your sheet to say that you're not carrying them. Which
So I dramatically drop them and pull out my bow.
I can do it there. You're not carrying those, and now your bow is equipped.
Excellent. And would I wouldn't have an expertise die
Nope.
on this, but okay.
I have a homebrew rule that if you have 10 feet or more above somebody, you get one, but you're currently only about 5 feet above, so. But that will hit.
Noise.
A nice hit, dealing 9 piercing damage.
Ooh. It took all my self-restraint to not go stab.
He is next to someone that you are allied with.
Yep.
I think I'm
Sneak
gonna
attack.
move.
Nope. Roll your sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Oof.
Nice.
Every
Well, I
little
had
bit
that
helps.
big 6 earlier. Yeah. I'm gonna move back a little bit just so that he doesn't have as much opportunity to get to me. The same with the archer. And then I'll end my turn.
It's your turn.
All right, Thalia.
You are next.
Wow.
Where? Would you recommend I do bothersome buzzing on the one that did not see me?
Yeah, if you want, like, if you feel the only way that you can be effective right now, being out of spells and everything like that, is to, spare the dying those who have fallen, but then you want to make your range attack rolls as effective as possible, I would recommend bothersome buzzing the target that you want to attack first to see if you can buzz them, and then attacking them afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do bothersome buzzing
Okay.
on him. This.
He fails.
Mm.
He is buzzed.
And then I'll use my longbow.
Well, that hits anyways, but you forgot to add your expertise die. But it does hit. So, doesn't matter.
Okay.
It hits. Boom, and deals a solid 8 piercing damage to this goblin, and he looks messed up. Anything else?
Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything else.
You can movement.
I'll stay right here.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Alright, it is the Wirely Goblin's turn. He is going to step up and try to hit you with his short sword this time, Declan.
Okay.
And hit for 3 slashing damage.
Didn't even feel it.
It's your turn.
It is the boss's turn. And he shouts out, "Kill them!" And the goblin in front of you, Teclin, swipes out with his short sword and misses. And the goblin that just recently hit you strikes out with his short sword again
They both get to do it.
and hits you.
Lame.
Mhm.
Only for 2
Ah, still didn't even feel it.
slashing damage. So you are still up. And then it's going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I get a attack of op with my rapier on him.
He's disengaged.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, all turn.
Yep, goblins, baby.
It's your turn. Make ready. Your turn comes. You are next.
Grisemi.
Okay. How far can I get?
Yeah, his command is it takes its full action to do so.
Let's see if this will work. Oh my gosh. Terrible.
Use next time, describe to me what you're doing.
Okay.
Um, it's yeah. So you cast a spell at him, and yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, pretty bad miss.
Yep.
Grisemi is like, oh shit. But that's my turn, so.
It is your turn. It is your turn. Make ready. Your turn comes.
Heinrich.
Yes, sir. We're just gonna swing at this goblin. And before I do that, I'm going to use Sean's dice.
There you go.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
There you go.
I think for this one, I'm also going to press the attack. So that's 1 expertise added, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, hold on. You gotta hold on. I mean, you missed, but he's gonna fall back. So either way, you missed. But then you would have to choose to follow if you wanted to swing at him.
So I can follow and swing at him again?
No. You would have had
Okay.
to. You got to let me finish the turn. You're saying you're pressing the attack. I then have the option to fall back, and he's small enough that he can fall back.
Okay.
So he falls back. So you don't get the expertise die. He still gets the advantage on you, though.
Yep. No. Okay. I understand. That'll be... I believe that's... turn then. Yeah, because I can't use the overrun. Okay. Nope, that's turn.
It is your turn.
Alright. So it's his turn. And in his desperation, he is going to press the attack on you.
Is that rough ground for him at all?
Nope.
Okay.
He's a small creature. He's going to press the attack on you. And he gets advantage. And he hits. dealing 3 slashing damage.
Is that after half?
Yes, it's after half.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. All right, Declan.
I am going to come south 5 feet, and then I'm going to attempt an Eldritch Whip on the boss.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're ranged.
I am going to use my Intrepid feature once per short rest and get expertise on that attack roll.
Okay. And that's a hit. And
Nice.
you see you whip around his neck and he falls to the ground.
And I will get... I mean, I guess I'll end that extra, doesn't do anything, and then I'll get 2 temp hit points from half of 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay where I am. Actually, could I climb up onto that spot? How high of a ledge is that?
Oh, that one's much higher.
Okay, I'll stay where I am then.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
are next.
I mean, actually, I guess technically you could try to climb it. You're going to take an attack of opportunity from
Yeah, I also forgot about that guy, so yeah.
Pippin.
So, if I move here, am I gonna walk into the fire?
Yes.
Okay. If I walk like that, am I still walking in fire?
You walk around the fire.
Okay. I will move like that, and I will take a shot at this bad boy.
At the wiry goblin.
Using the power of friendship.
He's wiry.
And I don't have expertise or advantage, even with the elevation,
Nope.
so I'm not at 10 feet. Perfect. So,
And that's a misc.
God.
Like, I think
Brutal.
you'd have to go back and pick up your weapons, but I think if you were
Yeah.
here and attacking in melee, you would, because it's a melee 5 foot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thought, but I left my weapons up here. So, Theater of the Mind, can I pick them up?
You can
I
pick
moved
one.
25 feet.
You can
Okay.
pick one weapon
Oh.
up if you move when you move back there.
I'll pick up my scimitar.
If you just stay there, in your next turn you can pick up your dagger and then move forward
Yeah,
again.
I'm just gonna stay here. So I'll end my turn.
It's your turn. You are next.
All right, Thalia.
Yeah. I guess do a flare shot on
Oh, remember,
the where.
you're gonna
Yes.
You're gonna do a flare shot.
Unless you have a different recommendation.
I do. The same.
Okay.
Same rinse and repeat that you've been doing. So a flare shot's flare shot doesn't deal any additional damage. It just adds light.
Oh,
So I would bother some buzzing and then
Yeah,
just take a
bothersome.
shot.
gotcha.
I mean, unless you wanted to get out there and be like, "Sacred Flame."
No. I'll
And that's...
bothers.
Goblins are pretty dexterous, and
Yeah.
I think that's a dex save, so that's probably a good call.
Yep. He succeeds. So you do not get an expertise die on this attack roll.
Okay. And you.
Hey, they're bound to succeed on at least one wisdom saving throw. And that is a miss.
And that I'll just call my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, he's wiry. And he is going to attack Teclin, who is flanked. And hit. And say goodnight, Teclin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. It
10
doesn't,
pits. Yeah.
it doesn't take it. My screen, my does it hit mod, does not take an account to your temp hit points. But I know you're about to be pretty hurting now.
Oh yeah. I guess that that would have taken me to exactly 0 without him.
Yep, that's what it shows on my screen that you've been at 0.
Yeah. Nope, I still had some of his boss's life force.
It's your turn. It's your turn. Make ready. It is your turn. On next.
You're Semi.
All right.
Can we
I'm
still
gonna
down?
forward just a little bit. Okay.
Right.
This one right here between Heinrich and Teclin, he's kind of behind this rock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I really don't have a shot on him.
Nope.
Okay.
But you do this one.
Okay, yep, so I will go for him this time. Make that public.
That is a
And
miss.
just those bad rolls. Ooh, gotta love it. Okay. So then I'm gonna kind of sneak back a little bit. Right there, so I can kind of see what's going on.
It's
All
your
right.
turn.
End my turn.
It is your turn. It will be your turn next.
Heinrich.
Okay, now, Sean, how far is this drop between this guy to the south?
What are
of me?
you, what are you trying to do?
I'm curious about if I were to do prestige attack, if he could fall back.
No, he's got
safely.
nowhere to fall back to. He's up against the wall.
Okay. Oh, to me it looks like it's
No, that's kind of a wall there.
like a. Okay.
Yeah. You'll notice that anybody who was trying to run this way, they all ran down to here to get over to this section.
Yeah, I
They
wasn't
didn't
sure.
go.
if this
They didn't
was,
go
like,
through here.
just debris that he could falter over. So. So we'll do the same thing as last time, where I will press the attack.
Swing and miss horribly. Okay, gotcha.
Thanks. Thanks, Dad. So expertise die on that. Correct. So I don't fuck up the roll. Yeah,
You know the answer to the
is that-
question. You know the answer to that question.
I know the answer to the question.
Ooh. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Oh, critical hit. That is exactly his AC to miss. Sorry. That, boom.
That's
You literally have like 3 pieces of goblin in front of you. Like I said.
The owl is to me not taking my temporary hit points at the start of my turn again.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Yep. So, gonna move to here. I got so excited. I'm gonna end my turn.
It's your turn.
All right, Teclin.
Okay. take
Finish
that.
him.
Simple, yeah. Why is that?
You-
Okay, there we go.
Can you skirt around him?
Actually, yeah, there's a space to the south that I can, or southeast there, and then I can get there.
Yep.
Get into flanking and do an Eldritch Whip.
Sean, I'll say I'm thoroughly impressed that you can take the wind out of my sails from a critical hit.
And with that, you have slain the goblin.
3.
Heinrich will immediately run over to Sinwig.
Same. Gersemi's gonna run over to him.
I pick up my dagger.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
I see
sheath
Pippin. Yeah, I
both
see
of them.
Pippin. You're back there. You're picking up like all your different gear that you have.
Yeah, I get all
Yep.
my stuff.
I'm gonna look at Thalia and kind of in like a half panicked voice ask her if there's anything else she can do for Sinwig.
Also, Mike, I don't think it was mentioned to you, but during downtime,
We'll cover
Like, all the
downtime.
choices-
We'll cover downtime when we get to downtime.
oh, I meant for like right now, how everything happens all at once.
It's real time.
Yes, thank you.
Would spare of the dying help any?
No, if nobody has any healing potions or anything in their inventory, it is just kind of
I sleep.
I called Thalia over to stand right right between me and Heinrich.
Sure. Okay.
And then I will cast Sanguine Orb, which would hit. It would go in a line towards Jasimi. There, I'll do that. But I'm doing the healing version, not necrotic damage, so they would get 5 hit points each. Sorry, it's only 4 people. New guy.
Okay, I feel left out. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm standing behind you with weapons. That's all I'm
so. Yeah.
saying.
So who gets the healing?
It would be like if it would go Thalia 5 hit points, Heinrich 5 hit points, Sinwig 5 hit points, Jersemi 5 hit points.
Gersemi doesn't need any hit points.
Oh, whoops.
So do you want to
Yeah.
say that maybe you
Yeah,
had Pippin?
Yeah, if
up in this shit?
if Jersemi was unhurt, then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll give everybody back those
There you
real
go.
quick. Hold on, I got it.
All right, if you're intimidated by my voluptuous mustache, and
So,
don't
5
kill me.
5 hit points for everybody in that
Yep.
line.
So I just make a little ball of some of the blood that's laying around, and then y'all get hit by the blood and healed.
Ugh.
Fascinated, slightly repulsed. very
Ironically,
thankful.
removing the bloody condition from some of you.
So I thank Teklin. I'm also standing next to a dragon man that I don't think I've ever seen in my life.
Nope.
And
So I see a man in charred dicks, a woman whose cloak is covered in charred dicks that she used to put out that scent. Thank you all for not letting me become stew. I think I was next on the menu. Anything's possible through the power of friendship. My name is Pippin. I gesture with my scimitar and I say, "This is friendship." I extend it to all of you as needed.
I extend my hand, open an eye in the center of it, and start passing it over as I look you over closely.
and I'd be getting up, grabbing my sword and shield that I dropped, and dust myself off. I'm just like, well, now's not the time for thanks or anything, because last time I checked, we're still at a goblin camp, and who knows where the next nearest one is.
Yeah, we might. I mean, I don't know
And
where
how
you guys.
the fuck did you get here, and what do you know about the guards that were supposed to be patrolling?
I am not sure if I should share any information with you, sir. You're covered in charred dicks. You're very aggressive. You did save me earlier, so I do feel some fidelity with you.
You would recognize, just as you would have on your person, Pippin, a red armband that signify low-level ranking guardsmen of the Solaran Legion.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I see that you are of the Legion. We were on patrol, got ambushed by some orcs, traded apparently as livestock. The rest of the party seems to have been consumed. They saved obviously the best meat for last. Past that, I don't know too much about the circumstances that led up to that ambush, how they got past all the other patrols, but here we are, and I'm very grateful for your help.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight.
Let's see. Would that count as sensing motives?
Yes, it would.
That's an expertise I happen to have. Oh, that should have been hidden. You want me to re-roll?
Nope. He is completely telling the truth.
Okay.
Would the party know whether or not goblins are inherently in with orcs?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Heinrich's gonna start.
Think of
looting and taking-
think of goblins as orc slaves.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
do
Heinrich's gonna start looting and taking goblin ears.
they speak Orcish, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
During that
there's-
conversation, I'm
No,
gonna
there's a-
start investigating the camp.
Yeah, there's a separate goblin language.
Yep. There's
So I was
goblin
wondering.
language.
I come from Warhammer, where it's just greenskins and derogatory. But
If you're searching Heinrich, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Sure.
Did you hear me too, Sean?
No, I did not.
Okay. During that conversation they were having with Pippin, Gersemi's gonna kind of wander off and start investigating around the camp as well. So
Roll me an investigation check as well.
okay, and this one.
Heinrich, you're too distracted by like taking goblin ears to really notice anything.
What? Okay, to add 8 goblin ears to inventory.
Yeah. So yeah, Gersemi, as you are going, you noticed that there is a pile that has 2 flasks of alchemist fire. I can add those
Sweet.
to your inventory.
Awesome. Is there anything in the camp that we can take back that indicates that besides Pippin's word for it, but like anything that might have belonged to the other guardsmen?
Their bands, like I said, nobody gets any particular uniforms or whatnot. Maybe you see some of their you see 5 other red bands off to the side.
Okay, I'll grab those 2 to bring back, and then any personal effects, kind of for, bringing them back to their families, sort of things. If there's anything that find.
Oh yeah, so like I said, with your investigation check, as you're going through everything, you find about roughly 96 gold pieces as well.
Nice.
I just want to interject and say that gold belonged to my best friend Mary. I think he'd really want me to have that.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight. Blind this time, if you would.
Yeah. Blind.
And I really emphasize
motives.
best friend.
Pippin, roll me either a persuasion or deception check based on what you're doing. Also blind.
Bear with me.
There's a bear with you. What kind? If it's a polar bear, fucking run, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, don't run. You're already fucked. It's a polar bear.
I was gonna say they close some distance, and I don't. I already get the charisma modifier on here, so I wouldn't add anything.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to do any math. You just have to click roll.
Sick.
If it's black, fight back.
Okay.
If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, say good night.
So, Teklin, you totally believe what he is saying.
All right.
The
Yeah.
truth.
Seems
Fine.
truthful.
I'm just saying, even though he's my best friend, gold is best used to make new friends. So I think, obviously, even though it was against his dying wish, we should all split it.
Smart man.
That would be 16.
think,
that would be 16 gold each.
Nice.
And so I just go into the inventory
Yep.
and I just change the numbers, right?
Yep. Just add the 16
Let's
to your
do
existing.
some math.
All right. You know, I'm an auditor at a bank, so I don't know if there's an audit trail, that kind of thing. It's just, you know, just want to make sure before I just start getting crazy with how I divvy up my best friend's gold.
Can we tell roughly how long this camp looks like it's been here? I mean, obviously from the map, it looks like it's set up quite a bit, but
For that one, roll me a. That's a good one.
Heinrich will also give Pippin just a forced hug and slap on the back and go, "You killed
Right.
Greenskins good."
I think
I
I'm
would like
gonna-
to resist.
I think for that one, I would say a survival check.
yeah.
Based on the height of the pile of the goblin shit.
Right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you would see that the camp isn't necessarily new, but it's not old. That goblins move around frequently.
Yeah, now that I've seen them, like, do I know about goblins roughly?
Yeah,
know,
you
but when
you may
okay.
maybe not have personally ever encountered them, but you've heard tales of little green
Okay.
skins to go along with the big green skins. You know.
Okay. So-
Goblins usually only ever tend to attack when their numbers are superior. Otherwise, they
Okay.
would run and hide and you wouldn't see them.
Also, Sean, where can we pull the game clock?
Did you turn it off?
Yeah, once you close it, it's difficult to.
Oh,
So,
Refresh and it popped
Game-
back up for me.
That
Oh, yeah.
or game settings, configure settings, all the way down to simple calendar. And then click on the
Gotcha.
top button
Yep.
on that.
thank
But
you.
if you double click on the bar at the top, it shrinks down to a much smaller size that you can stick on the screen somewhere else.
Okay. Because Heinrich would be like, "Well, you all wanted to go back before sunrise.
Yep.
We
I
found
mean-
this chipper fucker. Maybe we should
I mean,
check
I,
back."
we could maybe take a breather before we hit the road again.
Yeah, that would definitely smart.
You
I
want to do
am-
that in a goblin cave?
It does.
I'm not so comfortable staying here. There might be more that will return at any time.
Well, I think what Teclin is suggesting is another short rest.
Yeah. Bind the wounds. In this case, their defenses work for us in the short term. Like anybody would have to come into the camp.
We could always, blame it on me. The man that you rescued so valiantly. You could tell the commanders that we had to tend to my wounds and take a
Well,
longer rest. We could, play some games of chance, sit around the fire. There's some soup I don't suggest you eat.
Well,
But-
Sinwig got knocked out, and that's like super bad for
Oh
you.
yeah, that
So-
reminds me. I gotta make sure I add that one level of fatigue.
I was trying to be funny, but
Ha ha
was
ha.
pretty good.
Yeah, fatigue. It's funny. It's hilarious.
Heinrich will offer the very bloody and grotesque ear off of the goblin boss to Pippin.
No, right. That's a treat that you earned for yourself. Make your Dowie proud.
I think maybe at that Teclin might give everybody a side eye, like I killed him, but probably not. But correct me if I'm wrong, Nathan. Probably not say anything about it.
nope. Yep.
So we divvied up the gold. Do we divvy up the ears? I don't understand what's happening here.
I think
This is-
I think Heinrich's just carrying the ears
This is not how we did it in my regiment.
in your unit.
But-
Yep.
But they all died, so maybe I'm missing something.
So there is
I
an,
was told
so
by the
there is an option.
quartermaster.
There is an option to take a short rest. If people would like to take a short rest, recover some hit points. In Techland's case,
Those
recover all of his shit because he's a warlock. I mean,
But that is like we get
mean-
2 short rests a day, so
Yeah.
that would be it.
you do get 2 short rests a day, and this
Right.
would be the final one that you could get.
I know Sinwig is probably still hurting pretty bad. I don't know how Pippin's doing.
Doing
I
a little
think
better.
Byron's still sitting on like 6 HP.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to get
Right.
anything back, so I'm hurt pretty bad. And also those 2 temp hit points would go away, so actually, yeah, hurt real bad.
So
So short rest.
I need everybody to decide if they're taking a short rest or not.
I'm okay either way.
For short rest.
All right.
Does anyone object to a short rest?
No.
No.
All
There
right.
we go.
Let everybody take a short rest and recover as you see fit.
Lame.
So I just click this rest button.
And then if you want to roll any hit die, you do that before rest.
What would I roll the hit die for?
Recover hit points.
So, yeah. You can roll, like at level 1, you have 1 hit die of whatever class you're in. You can roll that, recover
Okay.
that plus your con.
Boom.
And you get half of those back every time you long rest. So,
Yep. So that gained you 5 hit points back. So now you're
So-
back at full hit points.
Okay. Thank you.
Like I said, I'm assuming that you would want to just be carrying that, have your dagger and scimitar back to being equipped.
Definitely.
I'm actually gonna go.
I'm gonna put some distance between myself and Heinrich. He smells.
Simplify your character sheet a little bit.
Are there any obvious like weapon stores or things like that here?
No, not
Okay.
not in a goblin encampment. They were just given this treasure trove of meat.
Does anybody have any objection to burning this place to the ground?
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. um,
Ooh, you and me are gonna be friends.
I kind of give you like a little bit of like a panicked look at that comment. The terrain around here, Sean, because I was reading a little bit on the other site, but is this kind of like a drier desert area? Like if we set fire to this camp, is it gonna probably spread because it's so dry here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's pretty arid around where you guys are.
Okay, but there's still like dry vegetation and stuff that could catch fire.
Yep.
Okay.
We could try to
So-
block out the hole if that's what you want. Or desecrate a few corpses.
I
Again,
thought
I'm
we did
very
that
worried
already.
of this man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just took some years. We can desecrate more.
I mean, if they wanted some human soup so bad, I think one good kindness deserves another.
Oh.
Sean, did you say we recovered the at least the bands?
Yes.
Okay.
We have armbands.
And like I said,
And-
Gethsemane found, like, there's, I mean, if you want, like, there's, basic weapons that you could bring back to the garrison and turn in.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't, like, being this theater of mine, I wouldn't, like, here's this, carry this, carry this, carry this. Because you're just going to turn them into the garrison anyways.
I would say if you just want to convert them to gold, Heinrich has the carrying capacity where he probably would.
Why would I convert them to gold?
I don't know. Selling off.
You're
Give
gonna
them
you're
donations.
gonna
gotta get
sell
them back first.
your garrison's weapons back to them as being part of the garrison.
I do like his style.
Okay,
Um,
so we've figured out who's going to be quartermaster.
You said court martialed wrong.
So y'all are due back at dawn, and it's 1.
Yeah, we should get moving.
They're not necessarily. That's a misconception. They're not due back particularly necessarily at any time.
We're asked to come back at noon.
Mhm.
You gonna say hi?
I know how you doing there.
Hello.
That
Is this our new DM?
That's Baby Tarask. Yep, that's our Baby
Epic
But
Tarask.
Sean, in all actuality, as far as carrying weapons back, if they are garrison weapons, Heinrich would.
Yeah, that's why I'm
carry
saying
them back.
that's what I'm saying. It's there's no reason to mechanically put them on your sheet and do it. If you want to carry them back, that's why I said, well, it's just theater of mind that you can carry them back.
Yeah,
It's what I had
Heinrich
said.
would.
Yep.
Heinrich would do that. I was more so in like the idea of goblin steel. We're turning them into some
Yeah, so you guys
Chinese
know that
crap
you have that
steel.
you would have roughly a, let's see here. It's a long journey back. You're looking
So-
at roughly a good another like 6-hour journey.
So I'll be honest, I'm ready to hit the old dusty trail, but I don't know the way back. I was taken here against my will.
Well, let's maybe spread some of these, like throw a couple of burning pieces of fire into the wooden structures
So
and head on out.
That would mean, and this is a mechanic that Nathan is going to be familiar with, but nobody else, but that would mean roughly if you were to push back to Solaris now, you would be pushing yourself by roughly 4 hours.
That's 4 checks, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that would be pretty, like, we're probably going to get back to town pretty rough if we do that. You're looking at a couple of days recovery to get back to normal. Whereas right now, if we took a normal pace, then we'd be good to go tomorrow. 'cause
Now,
only one of us
I will say this, as this is the training section of the campaign, that pushing back and coming back in a bad state, having failed possibly some con saves and being laid up, is not the end of the world right now, because as soon as you get back, there's going to be downtime.
Well, and also could we push 1 or 2 saves to get back to a safer part of the trail, where there would be
There's
more
really no
encampment?
super safer part of this area is the whole thing. Like, basically, like, what I'm saying is I've designed this for you to learn this mechanic and go ahead and push it and learn what it does.
Let's
Now I will say, that being said, I'm not going to force you to do that. You still have agency in this. I have given you as much information as I possibly can for it. Like I said, I'm telling you, like, it is completely safe to do this and push and make your 4 checks so you can learn what fatigue does to you. And then when you get back, there's going to be a stretch of downtime, so then we can go into the downtime activities.
Also, we're coming back from our patrol with only one surviving member of the other patrol we were sent to check out, so doesn't necessarily hurt our case to be looking in pretty rough shape when we show up there.
Sure.
Like, if, it's like, we come back total failure, strolling in there with Starbucks cups, they're probably going to be like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'll likely overplay my, survivor's guilt and how hard I fought to earn extra rest time. But yeah, I say let's burn this bitch down and get out of here.
So the question I have is at what pace do you wish to travel back at?
Quick pace?
You want to move?
What are
at
the
a,
options?
A crawl, which I don't recommend. Slow, normal, and fast.
Let's go fast and learn the mechanics. My vote.
Might as well.
We've recovered enough. Don is pressing forwards.
So you wish to move at a fast pace.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving at a fast pace will only be 2 checks. So I'm going to we'll go back to the landing page. I lied. Let me see what that's. So it's 12 miles from where you guys are. So it'll be 3 checks moving at a fast pace.
Yep.
All right.
And fast pace is like disadvantage on perception checks, I think.
Fast pace is a -5 penalty to passive perception and disadvantage on perception checks.
Yeah.
Because it has been decided that you are moving at a fast pace. Fast pace also increases the DC by 2 for the forced march rule. So, I will go around in order and ask for 3 separate rolls. All blind. So, Thalia, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw 3 times, please.
And that is...
So on your sheet,
Yep.
it is the shield that's on the right hand side that says con. You'll click and roll
Make-
that 3 separate times. All blind. Click on the top of your sheet where it says con, you see 12, you see
Yep.
1 and 1, click on the one on the right.
Do it 3 times, right?
Do it 3 times.
3.
Okay, you have suffered 2 levels of fatigue. So now you cannot sprint or dash. You have disadvantage on strength, dex, and constitution checks. All right, Thinwig, same thing.
All right.
All right, Sinwig feels great. I mean, other than his 1 level of fatigue he already has, he feels fine.
Nice.
All right, Teclin.
All right. No. Dose. And then I'm going to use my Intrepid feature for the last one. So
Yep, because you did take a short rest. You've gained that feature.
Oh, damn it. Go. Fair enough. I'll take that.
Yeah, so
Ouch.
you sir, will suffer 2 levels of fatigue
Yeah.
because you failed twice.
Not strife fatigue.
Heinrich.
No sprint or dash. Disadvantage.
You said blind con rolls?
Yep, 3 of them. You will suffer. You know what? I am going to check to see if this is an actual rule or if it's just something that I'm making up on the fly. Because your first one, you rolled a natural 1.
Get him.
So I don't. You know what I mean? Let me see.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
All those trophies weighing you down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ears and pinky toes.
No, they're just. No, the it looks like the criticals are just for the ability style checks. So you gain 1 level of fatigue. Do you know where to put that?
It's under effects, isn't it?
No.
It's your running gun.
Character sheet, little running at the top. You go boom 1. There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
All right,
Okay.
Grisemi, 3 Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay, and quick question for you. Wildling Land Hunter, you gain you can march up to 12 hours before you need to save against fatigue. So is that going to come into play here?
Let me see, guys. No. Yes. 1 time.
So I roll once or roll twice?
Roll once.
Blind jump. Okay.
So you just made it. That was which feature again?
Land Hunter, Wildling Land Hunter.
You don't. Oh, the Land Hunter. Yep. You can march up to 12 hours before you need to save against. Yep. Nope. You're good. You just had. It would have been your 13th hour, and you were good. So you get no fatigue.
Okay, sweet.
All right, Pippin.
So I have Sojourner's Fortitude. You gain an expertise die on saving throws made to resist fatigue for marching longer than 8 hours.
Yep. So you get an expertise die on these rolls.
And Marathon Runner. The first time between each long rest, you gain a level of fatigue. You do not gain that level. You still suffer a level of fatigue from
Finishing a long rest without supply.
Yeah.
So the first time you wouldn't gain fatigue. So if you fail one, you don't gain that one.
All right. So
Yep.
I'll roll 3 still, and I'll.
Yep, expertise on each one.
I'm clicking the
You have
shield
to-
on con.
You have to have your sheet locked. There you go. Now roll it. Oh, hold on. Don't roll it.
Oh.
Because you don't have. There you go. Now roll it.
All right. And then just a D4.
Yep. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Yep. Pippin feels fine.
Nice.
And you guys make it back to Solaris. And it is now roughly almost 7 o'clock in the morning. It has been a long, long, long day for everyone.
Very long. It's been like 24 hours, hasn't
You
it?
guys, yep, really and grudgingly march forward and enter in through the city gate to the rising sun. And we will call it there for the week. Good session, everybody. And we will see you
Yes.
next week.